Okay, this little skill thing we're going to show you here is going to be if a student starts his own business. Let's say we've got a student who's starting a lawn mowing business. So we're going to go in and show you how to get that set up. Now, once again, we're going to use Barney 5. So we're going to go to finances and beginning values. And let's say when he started, he had a couple of capital items. We're going to use the same transaction ledger as he had before, because it still ain't came with that same $500, so you don't have to do anything with that. Let's go to non-current inventory or capital item, either one. It's going to be the same thing. We're going to do some. What we're going to do is let Barney buy a push mower, so a walk behind mower as to start his project on, and this is going to be equipment and fixtures, and it's, let's say 5 years is pretty good time for it. Let's say that it cost Barney $250, and that salvage value on it is nothing. Once it's done, it's done. There's no salvage value. So we're going to hit save and add new. Now we're going to go to journal and going to let him start a new entrepreneurship proficiency application. Add new. And this is going to be completely separate from his cow herd or any of the other things. So when he's doing this proficiency, you need to be sure and go, and we're going to show you how to do that in just a second. Mark just the ones that you want. So this proficiency is going to be Barney's mowing service. And it's going to be an entrepreneurship. And we're going to choose plant systems. And we're going to call this what? Turf grass. And acres of production. Just put other, it doesn't matter on that one. That's not important. And then management module. There's going to be none on that. So we're going to hit save. We're going to go back here now and start adding a few things to Barney's application. First thing we're going to go and do is do a financial entry. Click on that, and we're going to do a new entrepreneurship income. We've done an expense already, so we're going to do an income. We're going to say the Floyd Lawson was the payee because we mowed Floyd's yard. And the experience, we'll choose the experience down here. And it's going to be Barney's mowing service. And it's going to be a cash market sale. And we charged Floyd $25 to mow his yard. And I just put on there one mowing, And this, again, this part here is mostly for you to keep up with it. Hit save and return. And that's going to put it in here. Now, if we want to look at just that experience, all we've got to do is pull an experience and go to Barney's lawn mowing. And there it is. Now, everything that we've got on here will flow over into an American degree or a state degree. There is no, you don't have to mark anything on those. But if you are doing a proficiency application, only Barney's mowing service needs to be marked so that it won't get confused. So we'll go back to journal, and we're going to make another journal entry under Project Experience Manager. And this time we're going to do a journal entry instead of we'll click on journal entry, and it shows what experience activities we've already had. But if we go back to and get the correct category, I'll just hit all. Well, that's all right, doesn't matter. Experience related. So we're going to do this is going to say all here. So this has got everything that we've done in there, and we can add a new project activity. We can add a new other activity, or we can add a new class activity. Let's add a new class activity. And from here, you're going to choose your class, and that's our agribusiness systems is fine. That's what we've got set up. We're going to use economic principles to establish and manage F&R, and we're going to choose one here, activity level. And then we're going to do a little description. And you can just put that in there, and then how much time you spend. Now, the time that you spend is not going to really show up anywhere except for you. Now, the mastery level is going to be important. That could be important, really important later on to you when Perkins 5 comes along, and you have to show what kind of mastery level these students are doing. So you need to make sure they're doing this part. Then you hit save, and it's going to record all this as course activity and skills that they might possibly have learned along the way. But if you want to do another financial entry to show how, let's click on financial entries again here. And the reason that little triangle's up there is because we hadn't done a financial entry lately. All right, we're going to do new entrepreneurship income. Expense, excuse me. I meant to say expense. We're back on Barnes Lawn Service. So we're going to buy from, we're going to buy Goober's filling station. I guess we should have done Wally because Goober didn't come along till later. Barney's Mowing Service. Be sure you get the right one each time. Now we're going to do this one for fuel. Had to have some gas to mow these yards. And we spent $5. And that was 2.5 gallons of gas. You just put gas. Okay, that tells that's a little more detail. That's more details always better. Always better. So you hit save and return. If your student has that's the way you do it. What about let's say a non-cash expense? So let's go back to finances. Let's say that you had somebody even non-cash. You had some non-cash entries. So click on where the pig and the everything is there, and you click on that. That gives you non-cash entries. Okay, you can do you could do a labor exchange. You could mow Goober's yard for nothing because he'll give you the gas. You received it as a gift. Let's do a gift. All right. If you received it as a gift, it's unearned income, and you go down to let's say that you got somebody gave you a riding lawnmower. So you go down and you're going to have to do another expense. And value on that riding lawnmower was $1,500. I hit save. And that's all there is to putting a gift in there. It's going to show up like you bought it. It's going to look like you bought it, and it's going to go on your capital items. So let's go up to beginning values, the little blue box, and click on capital item. And you could have also got that from another place. Okay, notice that walk behind mower, there's no, so we're going to put usage on that. So we're going to click usage, and we're going to go 100% Barney's Mowing, and click save. It's going to be 0% for the cow herd because we're not going to use that with the cow herd right now. You could have put 75-25. You could have put 67-33. It doesn't matter. But now it's going to show up. If you don't click usage, it's not going to show up in your inventory. And there's another way you can get to that, and we'll show you that real quick before we wind this one up. Go to finances and click on the tractor. and it carries you to exactly the same place. And you noticed up here where we another video we did, it says that we transferred a heifer, and that's the way that works. And you can get to it from either one of those places, and that will let you account for your all your capital items and depreciate them the proper way. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.